guys! So we know we're a little bit late on this video, but we wanted to do a 2015 beauty favorites, and we've been super busy since Christmas, so we're just now getting to it, so it's a little late, but better late than never. So we have like a wide variety of
products we want to show to you that are our favorites, and that have been our favorites for a while, so
we wanted to say that these weren't necessarily made in 2015. They didn't come out in 2015. Like, some of them probably did, but basically we discovered them in 2015, or they were our favorites in 2015. It might even be stuff that we had before 2015, but it's something that we used through 2015, and it became our favorites at that time. So don't think that all this stuff came out last year, because it probably didn't.
No. Okay. So, to start with, let's see. You gonna do this first?
Yeah.
Okay. Do that.
Okay, so the first thing we wanted to start with is moisturizer, which is, I mean, the basis for any makeup look. My favorite, personally, is this Perricone MD. Right there. There you go. It's called Face Finishing Moisturizer. I mean, it's just like a basic everyday moisturizer. One of the things I really liked about it is that it seems to make your face look a little bit luminous. Like, before you put your makeup on. I don't know if it shines through, if it's just me, but yes, it does. It smells good.
It smells like roses. So
it smells really good, and my face is very dry. I have dry skin, and it's a perfect moisturizer for me. It keeps me moist all day, and I just apply it like regular every time I wash my face, morning and night, and it goes on perfectly before your makeup. It doesn't make it, you know, oily or anything like that. It's not going to mess with your makeup. It goes great under it. So it's just a perfect everyday moisturizer. I love it. And I have nothing bad to say about it.
Okay.
Perricone MD.
Alright. Let's see, what's next?
The next item, I guess, is kind of mine too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, because we've actually got 3 foundations we're gonna show.
Well, this is more of a primer.
That's right. Sorry, I was. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
I don't know if this is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I don't know if that's even gonna focus on those words right
Try
there.
to show the bottom.
Yeah, there you go. That might show up a little bit better.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it's a primer. I don't know if it's the kind of primer that's gonna keep your makeup in place. I've not noticed that it does that. What this is meant for is to give you that dewy look. You put it on before your foundation, and oh my gosh, is it luminous. It's amazing. It makes your skin so bright and so dewy. It's just amazing. If you're going for the luminous look, this is definitely a must. It's fantastic. And one thing I've noticed with some of the other ones, the illuminizing primers, is that they tend to get, I don't know, it tends to make my face oily, which I'm not even naturally oily. So that's weird. My face, after wearing some of the illuminizing primers, after so many hours, my face starts to feel like it's just sliding off. So this doesn't do that. So that's probably why it's my favorite. So now we'll do foundations, and we've got a couple because we both have our favorites. So
right.
If we have separate favorites, we'll...
Yeah, I didn't have a favorite lotion. I kind of switch around. And primer...
Okay. We're not huge primer lovers. I still haven't found one that I think is just like an absolute must.
Mm-mm. Okay, so for foundation, one of my favorites for 2015 is this L'Oreal True Match Lumi. I think this is a little older than 2015, but it really is a perfect luminous foundation. But I have to say it's not very full coverage, so I don't know if you have a good complexion.
Yeah, if you're not looking for that coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one too, but it's definitely, if I'm like breaking out or something, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you don't want to use this if you're breaking out.
Yeah.
Or if you feel extra, I don't know. Alright, so that's one of my favorites.
My favorite for this year is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Once again, it's for luminosity. I feel like that's our thing.
That's our thing right now, I guess.
Yeah, that was definitely the fad in 2015.
Yeah.
So, this is... I don't guess I need to show my shade because that doesn't matter. But This is also not a full coverage foundation. I would say it's probably medium. It's not going to be like a sheer coverage. I would say medium.
Yeah.
I guess what I like about this is it gives you like a luminous look, but it's not over the top. There are some that I have. There's a Dior that I have that when you put it on, you are just like, you're shiny, like super, super shiny. Which is good if you're going for that. But this is kind of like in the middle. It's a more natural luminosity. It makes you look like you just have like perfectly healthy skin. So, yeah, it's more natural. It is a bit pricey. So if you're looking for a luminous foundation and this is not in your price range, because let's be real, I probably won't buy another one of these once I run out because it was high.
That's a good thing about this.
Yes, you can get that at Walmart or Target or whatever. So
if you're on a budget, go with the L'Oreal.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what we got next.
Next would be concealer.
Concealer, okay. This is the only one we have for concealer. We have quite a few concealers, but this has got to beat them. Especially the price, also.
Definitely the price.
Yes. So, this concealer is a little too light on me.
Yeah.
But it does the job just as well as a lot of high-priced concealers, so it was kind of shocking. I kind of just picked it up. I was like, I'll try it out. And I was really impressed. And this is the HD concealer. I don't know how old this one is. High definition, mineral enriched. And of course, NYX is always cruelty-free.
Big plus.
Yes. So.
It's definitely, I would, like the other one that I was thinking about listing was the Urban Decay Weightless Naked Weightless Full Coverage, whatever it is.
Is that HD? I'm not thinking about something else.
No, it's the...
Okay.
I don't think so.
I think Urban Decay has an
But
HD.
anyway, it's the concealer I use pretty much every day, but I have to say that one's just as good. But that one's hers. So I just use the Urban Decay one, but it's just as good. So once again, if you're on a budget, NYX is a good brand to go to. Actually, everything by NYX is a good brand to go to.
Most everything.
If you're on a budget
much.
and they have it, yeah, cheaper.
Okay.
Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about, which this is very, very dirty right now, so I won't hold it too close to the camera. But this is the, oh my god, it's falling apart too. This is the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. Another good option on a budget. You can get this at, I think I got mine at Walmart. And I used to use this for foundation, and you can use it for foundation, but that typically makes it like a sheer coverage, and I like them to be pretty medium to full coverage, so but I love it for concealer, especially like, I guess, I don't know, I love the shape. It makes it easy to get around, like, you know, your crevices and stuff on your face, and it just blends everything out really beautifully. It makes it look very airbrushed and flawless and natural. So we've used, what, like 3 other sponges, and this one is just as good, if not better. So
yeah, I have one that I got from like Ross. I don't know what brand it was. Probably nothing special, but it's
yeah, and I have one from Sephora. I think it was Sephora brand. I've never actually owned a beauty blender, so we probably need to try that at some point.
We're going to try that, and then
that's all the rage. But I can't imagine it's going to beat this one. I feel like there's nothing I can say about this one that I would need another one. I'm not like dying to get a beauty blender, but
and this one's so soft and smushy, and that's something that mine doesn't do. Even if with all the water, it's like still kind of hard.
Yeah,
and this one just has so much fluff.
Yeah, and it makes it blend easier.
Yes.
I guess it holds
moisture a lot more. Yeah.
Okay, moving right along. I feel like this video's gonna end up like super long. Okay, I guess we'll do brushes next.
Okay.
And we have a few brushes we wanted to talk about here, so you can start with these.
And I feel like brushes are something that's, I don't know, I guess you need more brushes than you need anything else, so does that make sense?
True. Yeah, I mean, you don't need 10 foundations.
Right.
You need 10 brushes.
You need quite a few brushes. Okay, so I'm going to start with some of my cheaper ones first, I guess, because I'll warn you. Okay. Okay, this one's a little dirty. But anyways, this is Shany. Still not sure how to pronounce that. And it's just a big, fluffy eyeshadow. I'm sorry, this is really dirty also.
Probably should have washed these.
I never wash, well, I do wash my brushes. Don't get me wrong, I do wash my brushes every once in a while, but not enough, no. Anyways, I got this in our last video. I used 1 or 2 brushes by them on her, and I said something along the lines of, what did I say, like, maybe for beginners or something. And I feel like I was giving this a bad rep because some of the brushes I got in this kit off of Amazon are actually really great, and this being one of them. This is actually a really good eyeshadow brush. I used it today, actually, on my eyeshadow. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just really fluffy, and so when you want to just, like, you know, all over the place.
If you want to go crazy with it.
Yeah, it's really great for that. So, okay, that's my first. Sorry, I don't want to dwell on that too long. Okay. And then one of my other ones is this little Morphe brush.
The beloved Morphe
and
brushes.
it's, yes. And I tend to get more of these eventually. I intend. Not tend.
I tend to get more of these. I tend to buy more brushes.
Okay, and this one's flatter. It's not fluffy. But this is a really good eyeshadow brush for just, you know, like whatever too. Just thought I'd point that one out. Okay, and I guess we'll show all these like really fast.
Yeah.
And these are all Sigma. And these are all, okay, well, this one and this one are both just like, you know, like kind of the same thing, just normal application eyeshadow brushes. They're really great too. And this one is also Sigma, but it is a blender, and oh my god, this blender is to die for. I use it like all the time. Okay.
The one thing is, Sigma is, I feel like they were not high priced until recently.
They were high priced. When I bought these brushes though, they weren't crazy. Like they were high priced and I was like, eesh. And I bought a few, but I feel like recently
they've kind of like,
I guess maybe also not recently, it's been a while since I bought these brushes, but it's been like gradually but kind of fast because it wasn't that long ago that I bought those brushes.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, so
I feel like now I'm like, I'm not even going to buy from them anymore. They have good stuff, but it's just...
So hopefully next year we'll have some maybe cheaper prices to show you. As of right now, that's what we have.
Yeah, I don't own a whole lot of Sigma brushes. That's a few of them though. Okay, this one, I don't know what that says. Twin Beauty, maybe?
What did that come with?
This came with the, well, when we get to the highlighters, I'll show you that. But this came with the highlight, and I just love it.
It's so weird for that to be a highlight brush, because that's not what I picture when I picture a highlight brush.
Yeah, but I use it as a highlight brush. I don't know if it's supposed to be, but it's so soft. And I just love it.
You just want to feel it. Yes. It's so soft.
Speaking of highlight, I did not put on highlight today. Oh, missed it. Missed my opportunity.
Okay, the couple brushes I wanted to talk about. This is another one we're about to talk about. Oops, upside down. Wait, is it? Yeah. Okay, this is the Laura brush that came with the contour palette that we're going to talk about. This is like a perfect contour brush. It's kind of sharp, but it's not too sharp. It's still like kind of rounded off. I don't know if you can really see that in there, but it's kind of rounded off, so it's not super sharp. So it makes it easier to blend, and you can really, like, I don't know, kind of sculpt your cheeks out with it. So it works really, really well. Yeah, I was very surprised with it.
She used that on me the other day, and we're going to hopefully come out with a video.
Yeah, contouring. The reason it took us so long to come out with this video is because we were debating on doing this, or if we should just skip the whole New Year thing and just do, like, a how-to contour. So we're hoping that'll be the next thing we film. We decided to break down and go ahead and do this one, but... Okay. This is the Morphe M439 brush. Working? Yes? Okay. And it is a foundation brush. It's super fluffy, super dense, kind of short, and this brush is everything. I just got this for Christmas, so I had it for 5 days in 2015, but it is my favorite foundation brush of 2015. No doubt about it. And I have used it every day since then. It's so perfect. I had been using this for blending out my foundation just because I didn't have a really good foundation brush, and then I feel like this makes it so much fuller coverage. You don't have to use near as much foundation, because when you use this, it absorbs half of everything you're using. So I use like half of what I would normally use with this brush, and I feel like my foundation is still fuller coverage than it was before. So this is a perfect brush. Hands down, my favorite. Okay, so we'll move right along to contour.
Okay. Let's see. I'll talk about this one first. And of course, it is the Anastasia. Anastasia, sorry. Mickey used to say it.
I just heard it pronounced that way, so we just found out that.
Mickey's searching back and forth. We've done this before.
We did that
now
for a while too.
We think we got it. Okay. So anyways, this is the, was it medium? Okay, actually.
No, I think that's the cream one that has the colors. I don't know if this one, does this one?
I think this one does too. I think.
Whatever.
I think, okay, well anyways, it was, yeah. We used this, well, pretty much ever since I got it a long time ago.
We used that a lot.
Used it a lot, yeah. It's a great contour kit. I mean, it was, geez, was it my first? I mean, I had like bronzers and stuff like that before, but this was like my first contour kit. Okay, next. This is the one that came with that contour brush that she was talking about. Yes. Okay, and this one I love, and I just got it, and it's already made it onto my list because I just love it that much. And as you can see, it's not as red. They don't have all those red shades. Mm-hmm. It's mostly, it has like a grayish undertone more, or maybe just like a straight up just brown. So
there's an eyelash in the
okay.
Anyway, sorry. Also, another good thing is this highlight is actually like a really pretty highlight. Usually in contour palettes, I feel like you're not going to use the highlights as a highlight. It would just be like an under eye setting powder or something. But that actually looks like a real highlight.
It does. It's actually shimmery.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really sorry.
Good.
Forgive my shakiness. Jeez, I'm really shaky. Okay. Yeah. So I just love this already. So I had to talk about it. Okay.
Next, I will do my favorite blush. My favorite blushes are these Morphe brushes blushes.
What did you say?
Morphe brushes blushes. That's what they're called. These things are amazing. I don't think I've ever used this color because I don't know, I'm not that daring, but
what about this red?
I've never used these two colors because I don't know, on my skin that would just make me look like, you know, on somebody's skin those would look good, but I typically stick to like these ones here and this one. These things are insanely pigmented. I've had this probably, I don't know, 6 to 8 months, and it looks like I haven't even touched it. It looks full because I literally like just barely, I mean maybe this one looks like I've been using it, but just barely dip the brush in there and like, you know, and you're done. It's so easy to use, it's so pigmented, they blend so nicely, and they're all so pretty. So definitely my favorites this year. Highlights.
Highlights. My favorite part.
Okay. You talk about yours and I'll talk about this one.
Okay, and this is another one that I literally like just discovered.
I feel like we discovered so much good stuff lately.
And I just fell in love. I actually like wasn't really gonna buy this, and it just
we'd heard about this brand, but we never really thought it was anything that special, and then we need to buy some more stuff by them.
Yes. I almost did the other day. I don't know if you can see that.
Look,
actually,
okay,
you know
well,
what?
it's not very shimmery. Okay, yeah. I don't know if you can see the shimmer in it, but it's super, super bright.
It's like crazy. And this is the one that, well, let me shut this.
Maybe you should tell what it is.
Came with this brush. Yeah. Oh, sorry, it is. Have I not told you already?
No.
It's the Mary Lou Manizer.
It's the Balm.
Yeah, by The Balm. I think they have a few different luminizers. Because I saw some the other day at a, what did they sell them? JCPenney? Kohl's or something like that? Kohl's.
Kohl's, yeah.
I think sells them.
Oopsie. Sorry. Just hit the table. That was me.
Okay, well anyways, yeah, so anyways, if you ever get a chance to like grab this, you should definitely do that. Because it will not be a waste of money.
Definitely not. Okay, Champagne Pop. This is like the highlight of all highlight in 2015. This stuff is so shiny, and like nobody's gonna make a highlight video without mentioning this. Man, you really cannot see that on this camera. Where is that? Okay. You can't see it, but it's super shiny.
Yeah, you can, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And a lot of people were saying that lighter, fair-skinned people couldn't use it because it does have sort of like a goldish undertone, but I disagree. I have super fair skin, and you have to blend it out a little bit more, I think, than maybe a darker skinned person would have to, but it works fun. And it's beautiful, and no, you can definitely use it. And she wanted, yeah.
Okay.
That's all the highlight. Okay. Next would be eyeliner.
Next would be eyeliner. Okay, and okay. So, for years, ever since I started using gel eyeliner, I've been using this one. And it's the Maybelline Eye Studio. And it's pretty much perfect. You can't go wrong with this thing. It is super black. It goes on really creamy. It lasts, I mean, geez, it lasts forever, which actually I've used like a ton of that.
And what is that, your 15th ball?
Yeah. Yeah, well, it lasts a long time though. And,
well, for the last like 6 years she's been using it, so yeah. They do last forever.
I've been using eyeliner a long time. Okay, so anyways, and I've used that one like religiously, like I never strayed. Anyways, and then she just randomly picked up, what, you couldn't find that one in
I went to the
stores?
store looking for that one, and they didn't have it, and I like was in desperate need, so I just grabbed that one, and it was like $1 more, but it was worth it.
I don't know if you could see that because it's kind of glary, but it's the Lacquer Liner 24-Hour L'Oreal Infallible. Blackest black.
Blackest black.
So, anyway, so she brought that over, and I was like, yeah, I'll try it. Yeah, it's great.
And that was the face she made.
It's great. You, yeah, if you ever, like, can't find this one, then I would definitely recommend this one.
Or if you just want, I mean, I feel like they're both.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, this one, I'm not really sure. Like, I feel bad, but L'Oreal did it. They did it. So,
okay, yeah. We gotta move along.
Creamy.
We're getting to. Okay.
Yes, we are. Okay, so I guess the first thing we're gonna talk about, and we're gonna go through these kind of fast because we have a lot of these.
Yeah.
I love eyeshadows. So, God.
Yeah.
Okay. So, got this one for Christmas.
Yeah, just recently I bought it for her for Christmas.
And I had been saying that I wanted it, so yay. Got it. Yay. And this thing, I mean, I've seen all the advertising and whatnot for it, but I was still like blown away by the design of this thing. It's awesome.
It's crazy. It's
I like
all
didn't
magnets.
expect this. Yeah, it's magnets.
I didn't either. I opened it up when I got it, and I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah, I like pulled it open, and it was like this, and I was like, "Does it just open like that?" I was like, "Can you not get those apart?" And Megan was like, "No, pull on them," and I was like, "Oh, like that's awesome, right?"
Right.
I mean, and look at that color.
And they're so big too.
And
like,
they are.
They're
way
lot of
bigger.
eyeshadow.
They're way bigger than I expected, also. Which I mean,
and look,
crazy.
They just like
and you have
they're just
little,
magnets.
You have a little mirror. It comes with a little mirror. So,
right.
Yeah, that's cool. So, anyways, yeah, and the colors are great. Oh my god, I think I already said that, but look at that color. Okay, I'm done with that.
We gotta move along.
Moving on.
We're running out of time. No one wants to watch this for 30 minutes.
I know. Okay. Next, some of my all-time favorites are Anastasia.
And we figured we'd just show you both of these.
Yeah, I'll just show you both of them. I'm not going to talk about them very much. They're just super pigmented. Just pretty much been my favorite for a really long time. So, those are always great. Okay.
And the colors are so pretty.
The colors are amazing. So.
Next is the Lorac Unzipped Gold palette. I think we have a couple Lorac palettes, but and they're all good. But for some reason, this one, like, these colors, they're like the gold and they're like rose gold colors and the shimmer, like, they are just so pretty. They're super pigmented, and I don't know, these are just, like, I feel like these were the colors of 2015 anyway, like the gold and the browns and, you know, the just natural but not really natural color,
right.
The natural but not really natural look. They were perfect for that year, and they're fantastic eyeshadows.
Yes.
Nothing bad.
Okay.
About that one.
I also got this one recently, and it already made it on because it has everything.
Look at those colors.
And so it has like a ton of eyeshadows, and of course some of them are really colorful, but you also have like your like browns, your neutrals, and your blacks, which I love black. I wear it like all the time. So anyways. You've got your blushes. I think I already said that.
It's got everything.
Yeah, it's really got everything, and I've used that black. I don't know if you can tell, and it is great. It is so pigmented, and it's great. Okay, so anyways, yeah,
there's that.
That's really great to like have with you, like to go places.
And do you want to do this?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Another palette that I feel like everybody wanted in 2015 is the Morphe 350 palette, which I can't get open right now.
It is so hard to open.
Okay. And that's just like every color you could have ever wanted this year. It's so pretty.
Every shade.
Everybody wanted this. It sold out like immediately.
Oh my gosh, I got on there
times,
like
I think.
the second it went on sale.
It's like still sold out. I don't know if it's still sold out, but I know it was sold out recently. But look at how many browns there are. You could never be in want for a brown anymore, ever.
Nope.
It doesn't have a black, which I feel like...
No, it doesn't. But some of these browns are so dark.
Yeah, and we have a Morphe black anyway, so it's
true.
still big. Yeah, it's every neutral color you can imagine, and a little bit that are... I mean,
these shimmers are crazy. And some of the oranges, and oh my gosh, yeah, the oranges.
It was and all Morphe shadows they're fantastic for their price. I mean, what was this, 25?
Yeah, 23.
23.
I think.
That's all. Crazy. That's cheap for how many shadows are in here. That's very reasonably priced. Okay.
Next is we're moving on to mascara, and this is Giorgio Armani, and it's Black Ecstasy. Yeah. And I do want to say that this mascara is probably not for everyone. When I bought it on Sephora, it had very mixed reviews, so I was a little iffy. But I had used the sample before, and I loved it. And I think it gets a little cakey and a little bit clumpy. But it doesn't really dry out, but it does get a little cakey and clumpy sometimes when you apply it. And I think that steers a lot of people away from it. But I don't mind that because I like my eyelashes very dramatic. So if you don't wear very, very dramatic eyelashes, if you don't like very, very dramatic eyelashes, you probably don't want to invest in this because it is very expensive, being Armani and whatnot.
Right.
So
Armani and whatnot. Okay, now we're gonna do lashes, which, okay, the ones that we were gonna mention just because they're reasonably priced, they're falling in the box because we've used them so many times, are the Ardell lashes. And I don't think you can see Ardell. I mean, these lashes they're just really good. You can get these at Target for like $4 to $6, I think, depending on what you get. They're cheap and they're wonderful. You can wear them many times and not have to worry about it. We've got a bunch of them. We only grabbed a few to show you.
Yeah, I don't know where those are.
Oh, I have those. They're somewhere at my house. And we also found these spooky lashes, which we haven't tried yet. But they were super cute for Halloween.
Try those these Halloween, but we will.
Anyway, they're by Ardell also. But they're just really great lashes for the price. They're nothing like super special, but they're really good for. And they've got like all kinds of different like sizes and shapes and whatever.
Do you talk about right now?
Also, we got some lashes for Christmas, which we can't really put in our favorites video, but we wanted to at least mention them because
this is our
look
first
at
time.
These lashes.
Yeah, this is our first time wearing these. So yeah. But anyway, see how crazy these are? They're gorgeous.
Those are the Huda Beauty lashes, which I got her for her birthday. They weren't for Christmas, they were for her birthday, but she opened them at Christmas. And they're just, oh my god, they're so pretty. And they were really easy to put on. I had no trouble putting them on.
What are these, Lana?
Those are Lana, yeah.
Okay, so I just want to let you know.
Yeah.
What were the price range on these? I haven't ever looked to like see.
I don't think they were that much because I got you 2 of them.
Yeah,
I don't think they were. I don't think they were. I mean, they were
so reasonably priced.
Yeah,
probably.
they're reasonable. I mean, they're not as cheap as the Ardell, obviously, but
right.
Okay, and these ones are House of Lashes, which I'm wearing like super dramatic ones right now, but they are. I got like this whole box set of like 6 or 7 of them, I think, for $55, which is a lot, but for 6 or 7 pairs of lashes, that's really good.
Yeah.
And so far, I'm loving these. The glue, I love. I feel like it outdoes Sephora glue, it outdoes Duo, which is everyone's favorite. And yeah, I'm loving this glue. It's like it applies so easily. And
I thought it was interesting they included a black glue.
Yeah, you get like one regular glue that dries clear, and then you get one glue that dries black. I guess if you're going for like a really thick eyeliner or something and you don't want to put glue on top of it, which makes sense. Of course, I didn't realize that the first time I put it on, and I got like black all over the top of my eye, and I was like, I look like a moron. But yeah. Okay. Last but not least, I think. Yeah. Are these. So, one brand that we discovered. I'll go first. One brand that we discovered this year is still don't know how to pronounce this. Suna Cleor something. I'm not sure. Cosmetics. And this is, we've got one more, which is Caramello, the one that everyone loves, and I left it at home. But this is Vintage Mauve and Velvet Apple. I don't know if that really matters, but these are liquid lipsticks. They're just like most liquid lipsticks, I guess. They dry matte on your lips, and They're really pretty. The colors are fantastic. They're easy. I mean, you don't have to like put 1,000 layers on like you do with some of them. And they're just really, really good lipsticks, and I'm very pleased with them.
Okay, and this is the very last thing we're going to talk about. Let's see, I only have 2 of these, but it's LA Splash. I don't know if you can see that.
I think you're...
Okay, well, yeah. Okay, but anyways, these are shades OG Ghoulish, which you've probably seen anywhere because it's like an insane color. It's gorgeous. And Untamed, which is also a gorgeous color. But they're similar to the Sunacloyor.
Yeah, we really need to figure out how that's
Yeah, we really do.
Yeah, they're similar to that, and they dry matte and harden. Yeah. The only bad thing about liquid lipsticks is you tend to get like, you know, like the lines and then
you need to exfoliate your lips very well before you wear them.
Yes.
I make that mistake all the time, and I'm like, crap, I should have exfoliated.
Yeah. But if you got nice, perfect soft lips, then that would work. Okay, I guess that completes our
extremely long list of 2015 favorites.
Yeah, I'm sorry if this video is like 40 minutes long. We'll try to like,
That's an accident.
That was not intentional. So that completes our list, and we hope that maybe you get some ideas of things you want to try out, or I don't know.
Give us suggestions or whatever.
So yeah, just let us know. I mean, if you want to leave your opinions on these items, maybe you hate some of them, or you think that they're the most amazing thing that's ever been created ever. So just like, you know, leave us comments or whatever suggestions on what you want to see next, and hopefully we'll get to our contour video very, very soon. So
yeah, I guess that's it.
Okay.
So, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.